These are the meditations of Kantes. On today's meditation, like, share, subscribe. Now, chosen ones, I am about to share an incredible and profound lesson and law that you, now that you've awakened, must continue to simmer and meditate on. And the law is the law of compensation. Now, the law of compensation has been discussed by many masters before but this is my interpretation at this level. We are now on 13th April 2026. That's the matrix coding, so we'll use that. But as of now, this is the law of compensation. Now, the law of compensation stems first from the principle that everything you see outside of yourself, anything that you touch, feel, can think of, can wear, can kiss, can buy, anything is made of the same original substance. That is the beginning point of the law of compensation. It starts by accepting the singularity. The law of compensation must always and is always based you must begin to understand it based first on the principle of singularity, that there is nothing, what they call of God, Allah, the all, is in everything. Everything is the all. That's why they call it the all, everything. So there is no single point outside of you that is not God or is God more than the other person. No, there is no fragment that is not the divine. That's why you love the other person, because it is you in a different form, you see. So the law of compensation starts with the acceptance of this law, that what I see, the tree is but a rooted man. You see, the leaf is but a leaf man. The bird is but a bird man. You see, the fire is but man, flaming himself, burning. You see, the grass is man growing. The water, the fish is man swimming and having an experience as fish. You see, the music is man beating and drumming. I will not go, I won't even touch the law of rhythm. But the law of compensation starts with the singularity, that the all is the all. And because the all is the all, the law of compensation states that what you are is what you shall get. That is the law of compensation. Meaning, you do good to the other, you have done good to yourself, and it shall be known to you later on. You do bad to the other, it shall be done back to you, because it is yourself. It is not another person. It's what the white man has finally realized. That's why he's going around with planting trees, because realize every tree you cut, it's you are cutting. That's why the ancestors used to go to that tree and tell that tree, because it is them, that I'm cutting you now, but I'll plant 10 of you. And him who is speaking to him again accepts this. So it is nothing that is outside of you, okay? That is where the law of compensation starts. It starts from that point of view of the singularity. It does not move away from it. So the law of compensation is just that by whatever measure you think, by whatever the chosen ones, this is a truth you must first accept before you even go deeper into the law of compensation, where you do to another and you think you can run away, but you've just done wrong to yourself. The law of compensation is your comfort. It is what is allowing you, chosen ones, to know that everything that was done against you was done for you. Because for every bucket of misery you enjoyed by another's hand, that is the same hand in another form that will give you your rewards. It is the exact law that I speak of. This is a law that every other creature knows. You see, quite often the knacks in my family would tell me in this language, weka wega niweweka, weka wega niweweka. And they say it on a surface level, chosen ones. So we live on the deeper level of behavior and practice. not just merely going to speak these words, as to get the validation, the recognition of this person is wise or whatever. We have no desire for the physical. We can produce our own validation. You see, that's the basis of being the son of God, is you can also shine on yourself. So we live at the deeper level and we embody the law of compensation to the degree that we can, chosen ones. To the degree that we can, we always strive to move forward, to understand this law, because it is humbling for you. And because you are here, chosen ones, it means that in your inner being, you somehow, in some miraculous way, that's why they even, you will find that to understand the law to the degree that you have understood it has taken you many, many lifetimes. We cannot even count them in terms of years. For you to understand the law of compensation, it is something that has taken you quite a profound time to understand. So, chosen ones, we always have to keep our always on a swivel, you know what I mean? But the law of compensation is an amazing law for you, okay? It first humbles you. You start questioning yourself. You start asking yourself weird questions like, if I kill this mosquito, am I killing myself? Because I know in some weird way, because it is here, it is by the will of the Most High. So you're thinking about, that's how deep you will go into these things, chosen ones, because that you are that contemplative. And that's why I need you to continue to think about it. Okay, develop your own thoughts around it. The law of compensation, it is you. That's why they call you the narcissist karma. That's why they attribute you to being outside the matrix. You are foreign because you embody this law. You embody this law. You give out so much love, and that is exactly what you have gotten. Despite all that has happened to you, it happened for you in some miraculous way. The virtuous man miraculously. Listen to me, chosen ones. This is the beauty of this universe. The virtuous man transforms everything to suit his own nature. And because he is virtuous, even the misery, the suffering that you endured, the backbiting, all the wrong that was done to you, somehow because of your nature, because of your soul, because of this law of compensation, you transformed it, you alchemized that situation to suit you. That's why I call you the law. So you're the leader, you're the embodiment of this. I'm just telling you of what you are, but you are nature, but you are a miracle because you are living it. So keep on living, keep on improving, keep on developing yourself. You are the law of compensation. How you move, how you think, that is exactly what you will get. Life is like a supermarket. It is the exact same principle. Okay, it is you. Whatever you think you are doing to another person, whatever you think you're not doing to another person, you are doing to yourself. That is the truth. It is delicious when you decide to live in goodness and love. Okay? Anything else, oh my god, you are just doing it to yourself. You know how many times I've seen nags try to do something to me and they did it to themselves. They are doing it to themselves now. They realize that everything they were trying or attempting on me, they were for me actually. They were for me actually. And that's what they are realizing now. It is a deliciously painful pill for them to swallow, but it is necessary for their soul, you see, because it is the truth. It is like real food. It has nutrients. They have to digest it, you see, because the law is that whatever they thought they were denying you, whatever they thought they were giving you too much of, whatever there was going on in their thoughts, that is exactly what they gave themselves. That's the truth manze. Hivyo ndo hii maisha inakuanga man. Usidanganywe na msee. Whatever you think you're going to do to another person, whatever you think you're giving the world, the crooks crook themselves. That is the truth. There are no happy crooks. The thieves steal from themselves. The preacher preaches to himself. Hello, hello. Turn to your neighbor. It's me, nigga. I'm the neighbor. It is you. So that is the law. It is you. The law of compensation is the gift and the curse. It does not matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what they try to do. It doesn't matter what happens to you. Listen to me, chosen ones. This is why you persevere, because what you give out into the world is exactly what you shall get. It may take some time, but man, it always arrives. It always arrives. Always. That's the law. Say it in your heart. Whenever you are going through those periods where it is so hard and burdening, just think of the reward. Think of the reward, man. You will receive what you give. That's the only thing you must really bear and know is the law of compensation is you. How you move. You know, it's like, for example, when I was in the type of I always used to think that I was a bit chubby when I was younger. Okay, so during COVID, one of the COVID, a lot of things changed during COVID. So so I decided to finally not be chubby, but I wasn't. It was just the knacks around me who are they are gluttonous and fat, basically, because they are lazy as fuck. You know how they are. So I was the kid, so I went into that consciousness, the foods that I was eating. So it wasn't I looked back at myself and I'm like, man, I was like maybe 5 or 6 kilos overweight now. But in my head, because of all the things they had put into me, which and eventually ended up being such a blessing, that's why I'm sharing this story so you can listen. Okay, so as I was embarking on this journey to transform my physique, thinking that there was something wrong with me, it took a long time for me, as it always does for the chosen ones, and I was doing everything right. But for some reason, I as soon as I dropped the ideology, as soon as it dawned on me that I shall get eventually whatever I am, the work that I'm doing, it will pay. And it eventually did. But it did as soon as I dropped the desire for the outcome, you see, and I took the process as the outcome. In me knowing the work that I'm doing, the work became the reward, because the work was the guarantee that I would get whatever I am giving. I am doing great work, so I shall get great proceeds. It might take a great time, and maybe that's the greatness of pursuing great things, is that even the time needed is great, you know. So you accept that if you're pursuing something great, it will take great time. It is the law of compensation, my friends, my dear chosen ones, love beings, blessings to the planet. That is the universe. So you must accept it and embody it, and you are the law. That's why they chosen. That's why when you pass, they have to spit or do make some noise or shut up or try to backbite you, man. You are the law. You do good, so good has been done to you. It might be for a time where you are experiencing something that is a bit foreign from what you are, but eventually, chosen ones, you will get what you deserve. I assure you. Okay, the law is you. Observe the knocks and see the other side of see the experiences that the Nak have gone through and what they embody. See it as a person who decided, for example, to, like a chameleon, who decided to stand on a green tree, or another chameleon that decided to stand on a red tree. What's the color of the chameleon? I already told you. It's the same color as the tree, because it's a chameleon. In a way, human beings are that. Whatever thoughts you embody, whatever the emotions that you try to give out, that's the tree. So you are your own tree. You are the chameleon standing on you. Now you've transformed yourself into who you are inside. Who you are inside is the soul. So the Nak stood on narcissistic ways. They thought that by doing all this shady shit, they were doing it all on you. But no, listen to me now. I'm rhyming in a way I can't even unrhyme myself. That's what you are, chosen ones. you are rhythm, you are the law, you are the law of compensation, and you must celebrate the work. You must celebrate the process, the healing journey. It might be tough, it might be, however it is, but as long as you know you are doing right by yourself, first and foremost, by yourself, it is only a matter of time before you get what you give. And all you need to say is one step at a time, one day at a time. Pole pole, manze. Look at me. I ate some peanuts, manze. I had a feast of nuts, like almost 5 small packets. I just devoured it shamelessly on the road. I'm a heathen. Oh, okay, you are blessed. You're blessed, chosen ones. You are the law of compensation, man. It's like when they want to see a blessed person, they go to a chosen. The same way they want to see a aquatic animal, they go to the ocean, the lake, or wherever. They want to buy something, they don't go to a bank. There they're going to deal with money. If they want to buy something, they go to the market. Why? That's the ideology. So, okay, now I'm even, swimming somewhere. But you get the point. You get the point. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe. You are the law, chosen ones. You are the law, man. You are such a blessing to the planet. You are really a blessing to the planet. Keep going strong, especially during these tough, changing times. But you're a warrior. You are built for this. You came for this. You came for this. Like, is Roro complaining that he's in the Champions League final because he's playing the toughest team? No, it's like, no, this is what I trained for. I want to be here. Even you, when the news tries to tell you the world is this, the world is that, know that your soul knew it would be tough in whatever way. And you said, yeah, I can deal with it. I can handle the heat. Bring whatever. Guess who sang that song? Your favorite sexiest empath. You are magical, chosen ones. I can handle the heat. I'll be producing something very soon. Very soon. I'm here to show you the depths of how incredible you are when you persist in love, chosen ones. Now I've gone too long, and now I'll start producing movies now. 17 minutes just me giving you this straight delicious waters that will nourish your soul, and you didn't like. You must be an enemy. And I send more love to you, especially. Adios.